Question 3 says this: what causes the Earth's tides? And the second part to that question is, how many tides are there each day? Well, what causes the Earth's tides, there we go. What causes the Earth's tides is the gravitational pull between the Earth and the Moon. The Moon is always pulling on the Earth. There's always this tug, but unfortunately the Moon is not quite strong enough. The gravity from the Moon is not quite strong enough, and so what ends up happening is that the pull from the Moon, it can actually only tug on the water. So when the Moon is directly over a certain body of water, the gravity is pulling it, causing it to be high tide. And then as the Moon continues to rotate, that gravitational pull moves around. So what causes the Earth's tides? The Earth's tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the Moon. And the second part of that question is, how many tides are there each day? Well, there is a pattern for the high tides, or for the tides, and it goes like this. It starts with a low tide, and then we have high tide, and then we have low tide, and then we have high tide, and it continues. Each day there are about 2 low tides and 2 high tides, and they are about, you have a low tide and then another low tide about 12 hours later. So if you have a low tide at 6 in the morning, you're likely to have another low tide between 6 and 6:30 in the evening. Same thing with high tide. If you have a high tide at 12 noon, your next high tide is going to be at midnight. So you have 2 low tides and 2 high tides. They happen about 12 hours apart. So what causes the Earth's tides? It's the gravitational pull of the Moon, and there are about 2 low tides and there are 2 high tides each day.